Welcome back to TenTenths Podcast. I'm your host, Robbie, and I'm sitting in the Kangaroo studio with...
No, I don't even know if you are, Robbie. I might just get up and leave.
You're not going to leave. You're just mad because I have kept a proper secret for
months, Robbie. Months.
Because...
like going on 6 months.
No, it's only been like 3.
It feels like 6 then.
It's probably been... because we all knew that I had plans for 2022. Maybe not... I hadn't vocalized it, but
you had said, at least in private, to me.
Yep. That 2022, there was stuff in the works long before.
The first time that you mentioned it to me, I think you didn't want to say anything because you didn't know if it was going to happen or not.
Correct.
And I can totally understand, like, even from a superstitious point of view, that you just keep your mouth shut.
Yes.
But you've known for a while.
Yes.
And you're still being a douche about it.
Yes. I've known for quite some time. But, so, people might not know that I'm... Yeah,
how are you going to word this?
I can't. I was going to say I was about to say too much already.
Come on, Rob, just say it.
But anyways,
it's not like this is recorded or anything. No one's going to know.
Everyone knows.
Nobody knows. This isn't live.
You're going to.
You can edit this out.
I'm not gonna. I don't edit things. You know that.
I know. That's why I'm trying to push you into it.
No. But anyways. But the fun part is
there's no fun part, Robbie.
But anyways, so everyone knows I had plans for 2022.
Yeah.
And I told you.
Uh-huh.
And then I was just like, well, I guess I'll tell you when it happens. And then I've known for quite some time. It's been in the works. It's been official. And the cat's been stuck in the bag.
Yeah.
For like a long time.
The cat's fucking pissed, Robbie.
No, it's just you that's pissed.
No, the cat's real mad.
But like you're proper pissed because all week I was like, no, I got to do it. I have to do a show on Wednesday because I'm gone Thursday night.
Yeah.
And you're like, where are you going?
Where are you going, Robbie?
I don't know.
Places.
Yeah.
I know the general direction you're going.
You don't know that.
You told me.
There are multiple.
No.
There are multiple Atlantas.
No.
I'm going to Atlanta.
No. I even have a sneaking suspicion, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm going to Atlanta.
I know.
And I'm not buying a kit car.
Right.
But I'm bringing my trailer.
Honestly, if my suspicions are correct, then I'm even more confused.
I don't think your suspicions are correct.
Yeah, they must not be.
Because it wouldn't confuse you. But anyways,
I just don't.
I'm going on an adventure
if my
this weekend.
suspicions are correct, I don't know what you're going to do with it.
Oh, then you're definitely not right. Not even close. So I've kept the cat in the bag. I have plans. I have been working these plans.
Yeah.
Really perfect, like working them really well.
Annoyingly well.
And I have not let the cat out of the bag. But I have also been dick teasing you nonstop about it.
Yeah.
So I will.
Dangerous thunderstorm alert, Robbie. This could be a good.
Is that why the light's on?
Oh shit! That's the wrong button. Oh. I forgot to silence this before we started, so I'm trying not to be that guy.
Gotcha. But anyway, so I'm going on an adventure this weekend. I'm leaving Thursday. I'll probably be back Sunday.
So apparently we have to do a show on Monday.
Apparently.
I was fully prepared to tell the fans that we weren't gonna do a show next week.
I feel like I want your reaction to be authentic, and okay. I'm afraid I won't be able to go past Tuesday.
Katie's going to be really annoyed when I tell her that I'm going to come here Monday night to record a show, but I don't care. Because now I've got to fucking know.
Everyone has to know.
I already told Katie that if whatever you're doing this weekend isn't released to the public by the time we leave Tuesday morning, that I was stopping here on my way to Colorado.
I have an entire trip to Atlanta, somewhere in the United States. There's only like 6 of them. Atlanta, Texas.
No.
Atlanta, Georgia.
No.
Atlanta, Washington.
No.
So, they're all about roughly the same distance away from Iowa, which takes about. So
you're not going to the WRL race.
Going on an adventure.
Because you already admitted that it was simply a happy coincidence that the WRL race is at Road Atlanta this weekend.
Or is that to lead you astray?
No, you're not going to a race to drive without telling me.
Would I?
No.
Would I?
I don't think you would.
Maybe you don't know me at all. Ooh. I've kept this secret for a long time.
I don't think that's what it is.
I think we'll find out soon enough. I'll have...
Are Booty and the boys going there?
No.
No? Do they still race?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
You're the one who talks to. He doesn't like me, so...
That's because you're mean to him.
I've never once been mean to him specifically.
Well...
Just because we have differing viewpoints on things does not mean that I'm specifically mean to him.
That's fair. But he does hate you.
That's fine.
He writes it on boards.
I'm aware.
But yeah, I'm going on an adventure this weekend. It'll be fun.
Me too. Actually, not this weekend. I'm staying home this weekend and spending as little money as possible.
Oh.
So that I can
Me
go
too.
on an adventure next week.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to Colorado.
Colorado.
Yeah. We're doing like the first sort of vacation-ish thing with my kid.
It'll be good. He does really well
so.
at the racetrack, so I've been impressed.
Right. Well, not only that, but like we're going a few days early so we can do some like actual Colorado family things.
That'll be fun.
I've been to Colorado twice? Yes, because this is the third year. So twice in 2 years, and I've never left the racetrack the whole time I've been there.
That's not true. We went to the gas station to get a shower at one time.
That's true. And I did leave. I did go to IHOP and eat breakfast the first year.
Yeah.
But I've never done Colorado things in Colorado.
It's nice.
And by Colorado things, I don't mean smoke weed.
You meant like hiking and
Right, like
and,
climb a mountain.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you should go. You should definitely do Pikes Peak.
we're staying in Colorado Springs area.
This is, for the record,
Yeah.
it's a shithole. Colorado Springs.
We're not staying in Colorado Springs.
Good.
No, I know it's a shithole.
It used to be like really nice.
I know it used to be.
It's not.
It's a real shithole.
It's not nice anymore.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I know.
love Colorado. I love Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
The city proper, Colorado Springs.
No, we're
not nice.
We're staying like it's called like Copper Creek or something. I don't know. It's a family resort type thing, right? And there's like a gold mine there or some shit.
Oh, that'd be fun.
And then Katie apparently really wants to go to the Pueblo Indian dwellings, the cliff dwellings. She really wants to go to that.
I think I've been there when I was younger.
And I would like to climb a mountain, so we'll probably go up Pikes Peak.
Yeah, you can like drive up and then you can just walk around and then run out of breath immediately, and then you get back in your car.
Right.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. We're going to take the Hot Rodyssey.
Nice.
That's what I'm calling it. I don't care if that's already been taken by somebody else.
It's yours now.
I like it.
That's okay. I have the GLTZ. Chris Forsberg doesn't own that.
What else you getting, Robbie?
Huh?
What else you getting?
Who says I'm getting anything?
I think...
I can't just go on an adventure.
No.
I can't just get in my car.
No.
I can't take my trailer and just go on an adventure.
No one just takes their trailer places for the sake of towing things.
That's not true. I could camp in that.
You're not gonna.
I could.
But you're not gonna.
You don't know.
I do, though.
You don't. Made it all nice, which we can talk about later. But I'm going on an adventure.
I fucking hate you.
Some people just travel for barbecue. It happens.
I mean, sure, that sounds great. Can I come with?
No.
I'm not doing anything this weekend.
Yes, you are. You're very busy.
No, I'm not.
It would be very expensive.
I'm gonna stay home.
Nah, it'd be very expensive.
No.
Because I'd make you pay for gas.
Why would you do that?
Because that's extra weight that I got to pay
I'm just
for.
helping you stay awake.
No.
You know, at this point, I'll throw a tank of gas in. Let's do it. You think I'm kidding?
I do that. I'll let you come along if you eat an entire packet of mayo.
No. That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I'll let you, yeah, I will pay for your gas and you can come with me. But you have to eat an entire like a packet of mayonnaise with no chaser.
Damn it. No, it's not worth it to me, Robbie. It's not worth my pride.
I won't even make you go with me. I'll tell you everything.
I'll vomit. I don't want to do that.
That'd be great content.
I don't.
We could put it
agree
on a
with it.
Patreon.
We'd have to start a Patreon.
Yeah.
We'll just throw it on Slip Angles.
No, because then they get all the money.
Let's be real here. Everyone who's going to sign up for our Patreon's already on theirs.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we've pimped the living shit out of it.
Exactly. We should get credit for that.
Yeah. I listened to Dalton's again. It's just as good the second time.
I'm definitely going to listen to them both this weekend on my adventure.
It's a trip.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I mean, they're all stories I've heard.
And I can hear them again.
Yeah, and they're still funny.
Oh, they'll be funny every time.
Yeah.
And the best part is the people that might be with me, they could hear it for the first time.
Do you know that he does coin flips
What do you mean?
when he's in as part of his negotiation process?
Oh,
he always loses.
He leaves it up to the like if it's coming down to I offer you 5,000.
Like, I'm willing to pay you $15,000 for your GTO.
Okay,
but you're like, I'm not taking a penny less than 18. Like,
okay.
All right, let's flip a coin.
And it's always the lower number.
And he always loses.
That's awesome. I knew he did that. I didn't know he'd do that often, but I knew he did that.
Apparently, he's done it more than once.
Good for him. I like how he leaves it up to chance.
It's such a Dalton thing, though, you know?
Oh, it's perfect. It's so good.
It's so funny to me.
But speaking of adventures,
yeah,
Kanga Motorsports is going racing.
Fucking finally. Jesus Christ.
James is going to Laguna Seca on July 23 to 25, and he is racing in the SCCA San Francisco region Spec Racer Ford race. I'm just excited.
I am too. It's been way too long.
It's been all of 2020 and all of 2021
thus far.
So it's almost 2 years.
Yeah.
A few months shy of it.
Way too long, for sure.
So you're going to see a sweet white and blue Spec Racer Ford. I'm assuming he might not have changed it, with a giant TenTenths podcast logo on it. And it's going to be in the front. And it's going to be awesome. So follow along at KangaMotorsports.com or his Instagram at Kanga Motorsports.
Or his Facebook.
Or Facebook.
He uses Facebook.
I always forget about Facebook.
More than we do.
Yeah, I'm really bad about it.
I don't care about Facebook.
I don't have the app. I actually literally go on the browser.
Yeah.
And then I'd get no notifications ever. So I'm like, I feel like I'll check it. And I go on. I'll reply to the few things on there. Like, I've been kind of active in the groups lately, just shit talking.
Yeah.
Like having fun. But then when I get sick of it, I just put my phone away.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
It always pops up. Do you want to get Facebook Lite? No. I'll just check it on the browser. Thank you.
I've been getting a notification. I get it 6 to 8 times a day.
Yep.
It's a notification that says that the last payment didn't go through on our advertisement.
Through, like, for an advertisement on Facebook.
Yes.
But we don't advertise on Facebook.
We haven't advertised on Facebook in years. And I'll log in there and I'm like, I don't have a negative balance, do I? Because I don't have a negative balance. I'm not that guy.
No.
Right? And so, nope. I don't have a negative balance. I just have an out-of-date credit card, and they want me to put a new one in there.
Oh. No,
I'm not going to do it. But I get a notification 6 to 8 times a day about it.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Yeah.
You know, if you get rid of your Facebook, it won't do that.
Well, I don't know. I like the groups.
I do. That's like literally the only reason I'm on there. And that's only like the one group. Our group is the only one.
Well, I'm in a few groups I enjoy.
I'm only in one group that I enjoy.
The best group.
I left the 240SX owner group.
Yeah.
I left the 240SX LSX group. That was actually a good group.
Are you in any sort of G or Z groups?
I'm in 2 Z groups. One's a track-based one, which is a private group, and then there's a public G35, 350Z parts trader a discussion group that I'm in, which is kind of a shit show. But when parts are available, they're there. So
yeah.
Kind of have to keep it because I assume I'm going to break shit.
Probably.
It happens, man. It happens.
So,
but anyways, before we get into it, I got to remind everybody to head over to techbosscompany.com, TEKBOSS company.com. If you need to get a electric scooter or a gas scooter or a go-kart or an off-road vehicle, hit them up. Use the code 10tenths so you get 10% off your order. These are the best priced dirt bikes and pit bikes and scooters, and I guess kind of a go-kart looking thing.
It's like an off-road one.
Yeah, those are...
It's way hardcore.
Those would be a lot of fun.
Still need to talk to him about a 2-seater.
I was pimping one pretty hard to Dusty today.
Yeah?
Because he's like, when we were at Hallett in 2 weeks, he's going to have to park by me with his trailer, but his dad's going to be parked all the way across with his RV in the power in the new power sections.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to...
Because they have a bus.
Yeah.
Let's not get this twisted.
It's a diesel pusher.
Not an RV. It's a mother trucking bus.
It's massive.
Yeah.
But he's going to have to go all across creation to go see his dad. Mm-hmm. If he had an electric scooter.
It's true. It'd be a lot easier, wouldn't it?
Or if he had the, like the 2,000 watt Mototech 48 volt off-road scooter, he'd get there faster, jumps.
Oh,
be the best.
Sick jumps.
Oh, yeah.
Think he'll do a tail whip?
No, it doesn't have a gyro.
It's a bump.
I mean, you could do one tail whip. One.
You could do like half and then back again, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, if you can go all the way to the left and then all the way to the right.
And then back again?
Oh, I just meant like
Oh, you mean just like to the front and then back again?
Every tail whip has to be the opposite direction.
Right, yeah. That'd be cool, though. Like, I would give you mad bonus points for having it come back around.
And if you break it, Tech Boss Company will warranty it.
There you go.
They have the best warranty in all of the Mototech business. And the Uber scooters and the Mad Air. There's a bunch of different... What's the actual... I don't know the actual brand.
I don't know.
Anyways. I just know that you got the Say Yeah, the Uber Scoot, the Mototech, the Mad Air. Got all sorts of awesome scooters, which I really need.
Yeah, Robbie, when are you going to get one?
Probably when I go harass him about getting my defogger for the Z.
You need to sell that GTO.
You want to buy it? Does anybody else want to buy it?
I do, but I'm not going to.
Get it tuned on Wednesday, so we'll know the powers.
My dad was like really
Did you think about it?
driving that home that I need to buy it.
He's not wrong.
And I told him I am not, because he's like, you need to have more fun with your cars.
It's a fun car,
Which
dude.
I don't disagree with. But so here's my thing, Robbie. And this is not a knock against you or your car.
Wow.
But I am not okay with the bank owning my fun car.
The bank doesn't own my fun car. For the record.
No, but it would if I bought it.
Yes, I completely own.
You know what I mean?
I'm
It's
completely
not like
on the
I
same
don't.
page.
It's not like I don't want your car, because I do. But I am not okay, and like I'm not going to track a car I don't own.
Yeah.
Outright.
No, I got super nervous. Even like Bill's car. I have no idea if the bank owns it. I assume it doesn't. But the fact that it wasn't my car made me very nervous.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
But like having the bank on it.
That's why I haven't taken the keys to many a vehicle that have been offered to me.
Yep. Nope. I'm right there with you.
Because I can't afford to replace it.
Right. No, I
So.
get very nervous with an expensive car.
Yeah.
And I completely agree with you that going into debt for a
fun
unneeded car
is silly.
Yes, it's irresponsible.
Yes.
Not that anything else I do with my cars is responsible, but
but at least keep it in the house.
yeah,
you know.
Yep. Yeah. So if I write the Z off tomorrow,
at least you're not paying the bank on a car you don't own anymore.
Yeah, I don't owe money on it anymore.
Right.
It can just sit.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, when I sell my GTO, maybe I'll buy a couple of these bad boys. A couple to rip around the yard, scooters to rip around the pit. Great. Put LEDs on it. Go to Grid Life. Be awesome. Maybe some other events. Who knows? We'll see where my adventures take me next weekend.
God damn it, Robbie. I can't.
TechBossCompany.com.
I'm gonna go
TEKBOSS Company.com. Everyone needs to go on adventures sometimes.
Do they, though?
And just not tell anybody where they're going.
I'd be less annoyed if this hadn't been such a long and drawn-out ordeal.
I'm so proud of how long this has been drawn out.
Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Or is this taken...
I could have told you.
Well, no, but has this taken longer than it should have?
No.
Why have you decided to keep it under wraps for so long?
I like a big reveal. Here, how about this?
God damn it, Robbie.
I know your exact reaction. Verbatim.
Yeah, I think that you even have told me that.
I've told the group.
Yeah.
And I'm telling the world right now. I'm calling it.
Okay.
When you find out, which is what's going to piss me off the most, is that you're going to find out and I'm not going to be there. But you're exact.
You don't know that?
I hope you find out from me. That would make me very happy.
If you put it on Instagram and not Facebook, I'll never fucking know.
Noted.
Because
no, there's no way.
I haven't opened my Instagram.
That's not true, because I posted that picture of the GTO, or the 240, and you had a picture of it within a minute.
Oh, that's because somebody else sent it to me.
Exactly.
I got screenshot.
I can't post.
You're not wrong.
I can't post something and have it not.
You're
go
not
to
wrong. There'll be 4 people that message me privately, as well as message groups that you and I are in.
Yes.
Simultaneously.
Yeah. No. If I posted. It would be
if you don't think I haven't discussed this with people in groups you're not in, you're fucking wrong, Robbie. And so there will be people like, haha, I fucking told you so. Or, damn, never saw that coming. One of the two.
Yeah. So.
Maybe a mixture of both.
Your reaction will be, and I quote, or you quote.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Direct quote. That is what you will say. I'm calling it right now.
I fucking hate you, Robbie.
If I were you, I would be more angry that you don't know. Same with the listeners. They should be
angry.
They should be yelling at their radio. What's he fucking doing? Because it's that good. It's the biggest news ever.
I still think that I'm right, but I still don't know what you're going to do with it.
I don't think you're right.
I do think I'm right. It's the only thing that makes sense. But at the same time, it doesn't.
Who said it had to make sense?
You're a logical human being, Robbie.
Not always.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Am I?
You always have a good reason and a logic process behind it. Even if I don't necessarily agree with it most of the time.
That's fair.
Because it's boring. Your logic.
I promise you, it's not boring.
I'm fucking right. I know I'm right.
I don't think you are.
I'm right.
But what, like the kit car?
No.
Oh.
No, I haven't said to you what I really think it is.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be right and you have to backpedal.
That's fair.
If I'm right, I want the reveal to be the reveal. I don't want to fuck it up. Okay? Like, as much as I fucking hate you right now, I'm still in your court for this.
That's fair. I'm
still supporting it.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping what I'm pretty sure it is to myself for now. But I think I know what it is.
I'm trying to think what would be in Atlanta.
So if I say I fucking knew it instead, then you'll know.
I will be shocked if you picked it, but impressed, really. Quite impressed.
Okay.
Okay.
I just don't know what you're going to do with it, Robbie.
I think you're probably on the right path, but there's no way you picked the right car. And that's assuming it is a car.
Well, it's not like a fucking airplane. I mean...
You don't know.
You didn't buy a helicopter.
I have always wanted to get my pilot's license. Did we just lose?
We did lose one channel here, didn't we?
Oh, okay. It's because you bumped it.
Yeah, I think it was me.
Okay. Yeah, you just mess with that. And it's back. Or not.
I don't know what's happening.
As long as it records
I think
both ears,
I think it's just
care.
the headphones. I bumped our shitty cords.
Yep. We should replace that. We actually have money in the account for once.
Let's do other things, right? We're like 30 minutes into this already.
All right, let's open it up. As always, it's presented by Fact Fabrication. FactFabrication.com. If you need to get railed or caged, head over to FactFabrication.com. I was over there hanging out with Booney. I was cutting metal.
That's not true.
Not today, he wasn't there. But yesterday he was there. I was helping cut holes in things. So if you need to get reamed, I'm your guy. Or drilled. I could drill you, I guess.
Whoa.
I was drilling holes, cutting metal,
Robbie.
helping Booney rail some buddy. I have no idea who the customer is. I was just helping. But if you need to get railings or custom furniture or landscaping exteriors or anything that your heart desires, and it's made out of metal or wood or other materials, they can hook you up. FactFabrication.com.
Okay, so I'm going to preface this a little bit.
Oh, boy.
Okay? I just want everyone to understand, you Subaru people.
You people. That's a great place to start.
That this is not on purpose a shit on Subaru session. It's just so I went on an adventure of my own last weekend.
Everyone should go on an adventure.
Which is why we didn't have a show, is because I was rushed between work and trying to get out of here for that. So I didn't have time.
You said fuck the fans.
It was part of that. Yeah, you're not wrong. But I went on an adventure to Wisconsin, which we will talk about more.
You didn't even tell me
later
about this adventure.
I feel like I've mentioned it.
Yeah, but you waited till after you're already there. Just like I'm waiting till after I get back to tell you about my adventure.
I didn't buy anything, Robbie. I'm just saying. Like, literally, I didn't buy anything.
Who's saying I'm buying anything?
You or yous are buying something.
Who says I'm buying anything?
I feel...
Who says I'm not just along for the ride?
You're taking your trailer, Robbie.
You do realize that once you have a trailer, you have all the friends.
That's fair. You're not wrong.
So...
But you don't have any friends.
But I have a trailer. That overrides your lack of friends. It's like having a boat.
In this situation, I'm not buying that valve.
It's like having a boat.
I'm not buying...
You don't have...
No, because these aren't hose.
Yeah, I don't have any hose, but if I had a boat, I'd have all the hose.
I feel like your wife wouldn't be okay with you road tripping to Atlanta, Georgia with some hoes.
I said it was Georgia. Could be Texas.
It's not.
You don't know. I could have messaged Dusty and we're hanging out.
If it was Atlanta, Texas, then I would be wrong, and I don't think I am.
Has Dusty told you what he's doing this weekend?
I mean,
It's only a few hours from Atlanta, Texas.
That could be 9 hours.
That's true. I didn't put it. They didn't look that far.
Just because it's in Texas doesn't mean it's that close to each other.
It's kind of by Texarkana. It's between Texarkana and Dallas.
That's probably like 8 hours.
I have no idea. It didn't look very far on the map.
That doesn't mean anything. Scale means nothing in Texas.
Or
everything's bigger, including the scale.
I suppose I could just, if I drive through North Dakota and Montana to get to Washington.
No.
Atlanta, Washington.
No.
Driving through Des Moines, Washington.
No.
To get to Atlanta, Washington.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I was in Wisconsin this weekend.
Is there in Atlanta, Wisconsin?
Probably. And there was a big swap meet. I went there a few years ago. Came across this Subaru Svx, which we have briefly talked about on the show in the past.
Because you love it.
It's an early 90s treasure. They're funky, fresh, and cool.
No, the window's like all screwed up.
I know. Isn't that neat?
I hate it so bad. It's like half a window. And
So
then
I'm pretty sure they were all automatics. It is a flat flat 6 instead of the typical 4-cylinder that Subaru more commonly uses today. Although I think they still produce flat 6s and certainly have continued after this producing flat 6s, but their flat 4 turbo motors are kind of what they're known for, right?
yes.
It doesn't matter either way. So this thing was their crown jewel in 1990. I believe this was a 92. I have a picture of all that stuff on here if I can find it real quick. A minute.
92.
Yeah, 92. It says one owner, 200,000 miles, which is kind of a lot of miles.
That is a lot of miles.
3.3 liter 6-cylinder. 5,280 of them produced. He's asking $4,500.
That seems reasonable.
I don't think it's a bad price because it's a low production vehicle.
Yes.
It's interesting and weird.
Yes.
But in a good way.
Ish.
Not like, I don't know. I can't think of a car that's interesting in a bad way. Like an Aztec.
I went there too.
Yeah.
But they're a dime a dozen.
Right. This was rare.
Veracross.
Viacrosses are cool though.
Damn it. Amigo.
That's a little weird.
Suzuki
yeah.
Amigo.
Yeah. But the reason we're talking about this, we're specifically drawing this out, is that it was not cheap in 1992.
Really?
So he has the original window sticker. This one has some... This one has some options. It's got the touring package, so it's got leather seats, vehicle speed sensing, power rack and pinion, 8-way power driver seat, 2-way power sunroof, 6-speaker high output AM/FM cassette and CD player, which is pretty uptown in the 90s.
92?
The early
Yeah,
90s.
that's an early CD player.
Heated exterior mirrors, clutch in Wisconsin.
That is nice.
Rear deck spoiler and painted liquid silver metallic. With destination and delivery charge, she comes to a whopping $30,174.
In 1991.
92.
Well, let's assume
92.
End of 91.
Yeah. So I got on the Googs and I went to an inflation calculator, and if in 1992 you type it in, 1992
you spent,
I purchased an item for $30,174, then in the year 2021 that same item would cost. Are you ready for this, Robbie Veerhout?
can I guess?
Please.
Does it take into effect the ridiculousness that is 2021, or is it like...
I don't know.
Because everything is insane right now.
Yes, that's fair. Here, hold on. Let me read some things here. It says the U.S. inflation calculator measures the buying power of the dollar over time. To use it, just enter any two dates from 1913 to 2021 and amount, and then click calculate.
Does it have a date or just a year?
This is a .com, not a .gov, so I don't know if that matters to you. It's just a year.
Oh. I was going to say, if it was like to the day in 2021, I would go even higher because it's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah. I agree. The cumulative rate of inflation is stupid.
I'm going to go with...
It hurts. You're going to be happy you're sitting down for this.
I don't want to go too high. I'm going to guess 87,000.
Oh, no, that's way too high. No. So the inflation rate is 93.7%, which brings this price tag to $58,433.04.
That's $58,000 Subaru.
58 grand. So, the reason I wanted to talk about this is that in the past, we have talked about how you get less car for your money today, right? I feel a sneeze coming on. I just want everyone to know that. It's coming. It's going to happen. Here it comes.
There it is.
Yeah, buddy.
You see how you built that up and you're really excited about it? That's what I'm doing with this adventure.
I fucking hate you, Robbie. So anyway, we've talked about how as time has gone on, that cars have outpaced
inflation,
and that you're not getting as much car for your money.
Yeah.
So I got on the internet yesterday and I went to a number of websites, and I looked at cars that I think would be in the same category as this is today.
Okay.
All right. So like a brand new Supra.
Sure, we'll go with that.
I figured for sure I could get into a Supra for $58,000, right?
No, that was my biggest complaint is that they're overpriced. You cannot.
You can. As a matter of fact, I figured at least the 4-cylinder is going to be less than this, right?
Sure.
Not only is the 4-cylinder cheaper, but the most expensive 6-cylinder before you add any options.
Okay.
So they're on the Supra page. My nose is running really bad. It's not good.
Do you need to run away?
I might need to here in a second. Anyway, on the Supra page, there are 4 tiers of Supra that you can buy.
Okay.
There's the 4-cylinder, the base 6-cylinder, the GR, and then there's some special edition spec.
With carbon and shit on it?
Yes.
That's like $130,000.
No. All 4 tiers are less than $58,000 starting.
No, they're not.
Go to Toyota.com, Robbie.
You're such a liar.
Basically, any spec of Camaro. You can buy a Camaro SS 1LE for less than $58,000.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Basically, any spec of Mustang you can buy for this. A new STI. Just to put it in the general wheelhouse of the same car. At least it's the same manufacturer and has the same pedigree, if you will. Less. By a huge margin.
Right.
So, yeah, this is going to fight you.
I'm not searching inventory.
Go to the very top and click on, there you go, select a vehicle. And then scroll down to the bottom, there's Supras. And then there was build. Go to build. Oh, wait, there you go.
There it is.
No. Go back.
I'm here. I hit build.
No, I need you to go back.
I'm here.
Okay, that'll work too. Look at that. The GR Supra A91 edition. Starting $54,759. That's $4,000 less than inflation adjusted Subaru SVX.
Okay, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, cars that Subaru competed with, the one that comes to my mind that I know was kind of expensive in its day, the RX-7, the FD.
Oh yeah.
So same year, quick Google search says that was $29,000 to start.
Yeah, that was an expensive.
This is
car,
an optioned car.
Yeah, that RX-7 was not cheap.
No, and neither was this. I mean, it's really crazy to me. And so now, like, when you start to look at like what that car cost versus what it gave you by today's standards, it's like, holy shit. We got some performance bargains on the market these days.
We really do.
It's kind of crazy. So, I don't know. I just thought it was weird. It was really surprising to me.
So what you're saying is this is a steal at $4,500.
Well, so, and it says one owner.
That's what's crazy to me.
That sucks for him.
Yeah, he lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of miles per dollar, I hope.
230 horsepower.
200,000 miles is no joke for 92,
it's not it. It's
92 Subaru.
It's no joke for any early 90s sports car of any sort, really.
That's fair.
So yeah, 200K is impressive. There's no doubt.
And it's in for.
It did have a little bit of rust bubbling through in the lower quarter panels and stuff like that. But like honestly, it's a really good looking car, like condition wise. Considering it's central Wisconsin, that I assume it spent most of its life in.
Yep.
I mean, it was a really clean car. I think it was a really like. You're not going to lose money buying that car right now.
No.
At $4,500. If anything, that car is going to appreciate if you take care of it.
Yeah, and fix it up, and I mean, you're at $4,500. That's a good price to start getting, and then make it immaculate.
Yeah,
and you're still only going to be into it less than 10, probably, realistically.
Yeah,
unless you get some really weird.
I mean, it's 30 years old.
Yeah,
that car. It's so weird to think about. Like, you think like. You don't restore that. Like, it's not old enough to be restored, right? But then I think about it, and like when I was 5, and my dad was restoring late 60s and early 70s Firebirds, they were the same age.
30 years. Yeah. Yeah.
Or less.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because when this car was built, I was 5.
3.
Yeah. Yeah. So... I don't know. I just think it's crazy that car costs so much, and it's not like it's an outlier because the Mazda cost similar money.
Right.
So if you go to there's a fourth picture in here that just by happenstance I came across. Did you get it? There we go. Just by happenstance I came across this in a Facebook group that I'm in, and this was a full window sticker for a 94 with almost no options. Certainly less options than the one that I found. So this is 2 years later, less options, I'm pretty sure. $34,369. It went up.
That's not a cheap
That's
car.
Crazy money. That's north of $60,000.
That's insane. That's
in today's money.
That's a very expensive car.
That would buy you a C8 Corvette today.
Counting inflation. Yes.
Yeah. Even $34,000 today would buy you quite a few nice cars.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Lower spec 1LEs and Mustangs.
Any Civics faster than this.
Yeah, I looked at Type R's yesterday when I was looking like literally I was trying to find a car that I would be interested in buying that was brand new.
Yep.
That cost more.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was only a couple $100 short of being able to buy a C8 starting.
Of course.
The only thing that I found that, like, I was like, can I buy an F-Type for this?
Oh.
Can't quite get an F-Type for
not a new one.
$58,000.
Not a new one.
But, dude, even if you're, like, if you open it up to new cars or to used cars.
You were almost into a used Gallardo at that point.
Like, sick cars, dude. You can buy crazy shit for $60,000.
Yep. I drove past a Maserati Gran Turismo today that was sitting on a parking lot, and I was like...
You could buy 3 1994 240 SXs with a V8 in them for that.
No, you get 2 of them. Probably.
No, for
60?
For 60.
Yeah, probably. You get 3.
Oh, yeah.
3 good ones.
For sure.
Trade a GTO for one. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. So, yeah, wild.
That's crazy.
I just didn't think that cars cost that much back then.
No. I'm used to seeing the Chevelle, $7,000.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the most expensive.
We looked at there was a international travel the truck, the international truck, like a 70s international truck, 60s maybe, that was in the car show portion of it, and they had the original window sticker, $2,300.
Crazy.
But I think that's probably a lot of money now.
Yeah, for sure.
So
inflation's weird. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I still hate paying more than $20 for a T-shirt. Actually, I hate paying for T-shirts in general.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of getting to that point too.
But if a shirt costs more than $20, fuck that.
Yeah.
Also, if pants cost more than $40,
I don't even want to talk about pants, Robbie.
They're too expensive.
Yeah.
$200 jeans? The fuck out of here. You gonna sneeze again?
Spin that ad reel. Entertain these fans. I need to go blow my nose. I'll be right back.
we're about to start a topic. Adam, I think, went on an adventure. I'm going on an adventure next weekend. Hopefully we can talk about it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe I'll never bring it up again. I've just been teasing Adam with it for months. But you need to head over to mypetrolbox.com and get yourself signed up for a Petrolbox. It is a weekly, I wish. It is a monthly subscription box. Fuck that up. I said weekly. It's a monthly subscription box that has automotive
John
stuff.
would kill himself. For sure.
That's too much. But you get, quite often you get shirts, car care products, tools, just random goodies that are automotive based, and it's always something different, and it's always something fun, and I'm never, ever disappointed. Like, I use the tools that come in it all the time. I wear the shirts constantly. I'm wearing one right now. The magazines are magazines I want to read, like I think it was S3. I think is that what that one's called?
Yep.
The import magazine that had the Nissan 350Z on the cover. It was perfect timing.
Adam Jabay knows those guys.
Of course he does. Adam Jabay knows everybody.
I know. He's famous. He doesn't want to admit it.
He's the most famous.
The most famous person I know.
He has the most friends. Famous friends.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, Chris Forsberg just texted me about the GLTZ. I was like, I was texting about my GLTZ Z too.
What about me?
Yeah,
what about me?
I got a Z too.
What else you getting, Robbie?
Who says I'm getting anything? I'm going on an adventure. I'm getting good times. That's what I'm.
One of these times you're going to slip up by accident. I'm certain of it.
Have I slipped up the last
If I
3
just
months?
keep throwing it out there.
Have I slipped
Yeah,
up?
but I haven't been hammering away on this for like a while.
MyPetrolbox.com. Use the code TTP15 for 15% off either your first box or anything that's available in the store. That includes the dog leashes, shirts, tools, stuff that have been in previous boxes that you can't get in boxes anymore, but that are still available, either like overstock stuff, car care products. Like if you're like, oh man, I could use new mechanics gloves, or I need car shampoo, or leather cleaner, or
Cookie cutters
or Eagle Grit eventually, window cleaner, Adam's glass cleaner, all that stuff. It's available in their store at rock bottom prices, and then you can get 15% off that rock bottom price. That's TTP15 at mypetrolbox.com. Tell me about your adventure. Oh, fuck. I just realized I didn't even have the thing open. mypetrolbox.com.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was open for part of it.
Jesus Christ.
Guarantee you say that. Guarantee you say that.
I fucking knew it.
There's no way you're going to say I knew it.
I think I knew it.
There is no way. There's no way. There's no way.
What if there is, though?
There's no way.
But what if?
There's no way.
Fuck. Let's go on a audio and visual tour of the Iola, Wisconsin car show and swap meet.
Sounds like an adventure, Adam.
Yeah. So, for those of you who are new to the show, Iola, Wisconsin is this tiny little town in central Wisconsin just outside of Stevens Point. I know, Robbie.
Stop moving. Just stop.
I can't help it. I don't know what's
Leave it
happening.
there. Leave it there.
Yeah.
I have my headphones back. Don't touch it.
You
Don't
got
touch
both.
it. Don't touch it.
Both ears.
Both ears are back. Don't touch
really
it.
annoying when you only have one.
Yeah, it's
I don't
the
know
worst.
how people do that with just one headphone in.
Yeah, I've talked about it, where I did that Freddie Hunt interview, the first one I ever did.
Oh, yeah.
Because I could hear the audio through one part. So I had one set of headphones in that I could hear him, and the other set of headphones I could hear my feedback. So I had one and the other. It was awful.
That sounds terrible.
So like, one, I was nervous because it was my first solo interview.
Yeah.
Two, we had all sorts of technical difficulties, and then I have him talking in one ear and then feedback in the other ear, and it was fucking awful.
Yeah, it sounds terrible.
It went okay, but it was not good.
Yeah.
So I apologize to anyone that has listened to that. I was like, man, he did a really bad job on that. It wasn't that bad, okay? I tried really hard.
I tried really, really hard.
Just give me some credit.
So anyway, this is probably the largest swap meet I personally have ever been to, and that's saying something because
you've been to this one though.
Yes, I've been to this one before, but this particular event,
okay,
in general,
yes,
not this year, but this event in general, the largest swap meet I've ever been to, and then there's like a 2,000 car show.
Oh yeah, okay, yep, I know this one.
And they have a car corral on a swap meet, which I count as one part. And then the car show, which is this year we didn't even really set foot in.
Wow.
So this year I drug my 5-year-old with me. He asked me no less than 10,000 times if it was time to go back to the hotel yet.
What?
Well, so love him as I might, he's not like super. He's not super dedicated to this stuff yet. I mean, he's 5, right?
He does pretty good.
He did really well. I can't complain. I managed. So Katie sent him Katie packed them all up, right?
Yep.
And she gave me this, what he's wearing there in the picture you got. It's a mechanics looking t-shirt, right?
Yep,
like button up.
It's got tools in the pocket, it looks like.
Yeah, and it's Lightning McQueen theme. It's got a big Lightning 95 on the back and all that stuff. Super rad.
Like a crew chief.
But we've never been able to get him to wear it before.
Oh, really? You think he'd love it?
No.
Why not?
Because he's the...
He's your son and he hates button-up shirts.
Well, yeah, there's that.
I knew it.
So anyway, Katie was like, I'm going to send it with, maybe you can talk him into it, but I don't think you will. And so I did. And so obviously I had to take a picture of it. But yeah, he went with us. He did well. He enjoyed himself. He picked out a couple of little toys along the way. Nothing too crazy.
Matchbox cars, stuff like that.
We got a Matchbox car and some Roblox thing. I don't know. It's a video game he plays.
Oh, never heard of it.
You don't want to play it. It's fine.
I live under a rock. I wouldn't even know.
You don't want to play it.
I have no
It's
interest.
so lame.
Oh, but I'm not.
But he loves it.
Hey,
So whatever.
as long as he's happy, man.
It's like Minecraft. I don't get it.
I don't get that either.
It's huge.
I like Far Cry.
He loves Minecraft.
I don't like
I've
Minecraft.
been playing Far Cry lately.
It's
Should we
good.
do a Far Cry podcast?
Yeah,
That'd be fun, wouldn't it?
the third one's the best one.
The third one is the best
I
one.
like the fifth one though.
I've only played the third and the fifth.
I'm really excited about the sixth.
Well, I'll really enjoy it a year from now when it's on sale and I'm willing to pay for it.
Exactly. Don't move. I got my headphones back.
Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, he came with. It was fun. That's really all I got to say about that. But,
Great.
So, but yeah, let's just go through what we got here, Robbie. So, Adam Jabay, right?
Never heard of him.
You love him. He's the greatest guy in the world, but everyone's got their faults.
Okay.
Adam Jabay's faults are three-spoke wheels.
What's that group that he's in?
Three-spoke Wheel Appreciation Society or something like that?
It's three-spoke elitist douche. They literally call themselves that in the group.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
What is it called? Three-spoke elitist. And then it's like a derogatory word at the end. I can't think. I want to say douche. I don't think that's right.
I don't remember, I guess.
Elitist is all you need to know. They think they're...
Yeah. So anyway, I stumbled across some chrome, like, muscle car-ish ones,
They look like ninja stars.
which were weird. I don't know. I didn't even look at the price. It didn't matter.
Too much. Well, they're four-spoke. I mean, it's got to fit on a Honda.
4-bolt.
What did I say? Spoke? I said spoke. I meant
They're
bolt.
three-spoke, Rob.
Three-spoke, 4-bolt.
So I'm going to say it, and I'm going to trigger some people, and I don't even fucking care. Three-spokes suck, okay? Get over it.
5 spokes minimum.
Word, homie.
I like more spokes.
Most of the time, 5 spokes maximum as well.
Oh, no, I like my Koenigs. They're all right.
There are more wheels with more than 5 spokes that I like than less.
Yeah. I'm like super boring though. Like I really like the RPF one. You know, I'm boring.
But it's a classically good look.
yeah.
But like I love BMW or like BBS honeycomb wheels. I love that style wheel. I love that style wheel. But that's like, you know.
Yeah.
And I enjoy a good monoblock here and there, or like a saw blade. I enjoy those as well.
There's one like next to it. It's like a 3-piece saw blade looking thing.
Yeah, it was kind of I didn't even see those when I was asked to. I was
too busy
too
looking at this.
I was too taken aback by the atrocity that was the 3-spoke.
I can't believe he didn't have you go back and like look
Now
at
I
the
kind
price.
of want to buy those saw blade looking things there for my S10.
That actually wouldn't look bad at all.
Damn it, Robbie.
I bet they had a fair price
Next
on
year.
those.
Next year. They'll be there, I'm sure.
That's fair.
So, but yeah, I don't like 3-spokes.
I don't know. No. Not even a little bit.
What's next? So this was in the car corral. It is a Lotus 7 replica kit car
Yep.
with a Ford 4-cylinder EcoBoost motor in it.
Man, that'd make a great kit car if someone was making an adventure to go get one.
That's not what you're doing,
You
Robbie.
don't know that.
That's not what you're doing, Robbie. There's no way.
What?
There's no way.
That I'm getting a kit car?
I know you're not. I know that it's racing related because you were really worried about getting seat time in wheel-to-wheel racing for whatever it is you were planning, Robbie, which is why I think I'm right. But I still don't know what you're going to do with it.
Oh. You think it's a spec racer Ford?
No.
Oh.
Are those made in Atlanta?
Fuck, I don't know. What's made in Atlanta?
Things.
You think
Nine Lives Racing Wings?
That's true.
Johnny C.
Man, that'd be great.
Cool guy.
He's a great guy.
Anyway, this would be way too much fun.
Yes.
Could you imagine, like, that could make 300 horse pretty easily.
Doesn't it? Like by itself? Like
I don't know if they make. I think they
probably
gotta
250 wheel.
Yeah,
I would think without
it's
any.
got to be a terrifyingly fast thing, though.
Yeah, because I bet it weighs like what 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, 1,600 pounds probably. So fast. That would be so cool. A Lotus 7 Rep would be a fun car to own.
Yeah, I always. What's his name? He was parked next to us at Grid Life. I follow him.
Eric Streeter.
Streeter, there, Eric. Yeah, I always like his Lotus 7.
That's a real one, apparently.
No,
I think. It definitely has the Rover K Series engine that it should have in it.
really.
And he's a Lotus guy,
Whoa.
right? So he's got a Series 1 Elise, which is a really rare car in the US.
Yep.
Because they didn't really legalize them like the Series 2, which is what most people think of as an Elise.
Yep.
The Series 1's even smaller and more ridiculous.
Jeez.
And then apparently he's got a 211.
Not even sure what that is.
It's basically a Roadster Elise
That'd be cool.
that he was trying on one of the Patreon episodes for the Slip Angle podcast.
Yeah.
He was making his case for why that car should be legal in Grid Life Time Attack competition. Because kind of the way the rules are written right now, it should be super unlimited.
Oh, was it like a tube chassis car?
No, I don't know that they were ever really road cars.
Can he license it in Iowa?
I mean, probably. That's a
road car,
It's
then.
just a chop top Elise.
Yeah, I don't know what's your problem, Adam Jabe.
Look at that thing.
Oh, I have seen this before. I know.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's a big picture.
Yeah, it's just like a chop top Elise race car.
How is that any different than a chop top Miata? Like what's that? Not XP. It's the solo class where they take the Miatas and do this.
F prepared.
F prepared.
Except that no, they're not in F. They're in D. D prepared.
Yeah, it's a D prepared car. How it's legal in SCCA
I mean,
solo,
it probably is an F prepared car in solo.
and yet Adam Jabe won't let it go on track.
Lotus Elises there's specific rules for them in GLTC too.
I knew that because of flat bottom,
Yeah, because they come with a flat bottom.
which is fair.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, no one's ever tried, so it's that I'm aware of yet.
No, don't even.
What
No.
What car do I really love?
I mean, yeah, sure, but no, that's not what you're doing. I know what you're doing, Robbie.
I don't think you do.
It's not that.
Facebook Marketplace is great. I'm just saying.
God damn it, Robbie. Anyways, yeah, a Lotus 7 Rep would be a fun little car.
That'd be great.
It'd be a really good place to dip your toe in that kit car life, you know?
Yeah.
Because it would be relatively easy to build because it's not like an overly complicated thing.
There's not a lot to it.
No. I'm sure it's just basically a tube chassis with things bolted to it.
Basically, a
Pretty
go-kart.
easy. Yeah. So that'd be fun. It'd be cool. I'd enjoy it.
Yeah, I'd be all in on that.
Yeah. So this, hopefully these come in order. I'm not sure if they will or not. But this is the ultimate podcast vehicle, Robbie. This is the ultimate.
Is this a flat nose van?
It is a not quite flat nosed.
Okay.
It's got a little short nose, stub nosed for sure.
Okay. But it's a 1977 Dodge. Don't
1977 Dodge van, 48,000 miles.
half of the miles almost of.
Yeah, stored in the winter, 318 V8, which means it can tow. Got new tires on it, ready to go.
Wall to wall.
And when he says wall to wall shag carpet, he's not fucking kidding.
Including the ceiling.
Including the ceiling,
So good.
the sidewalls, the ceiling, the floor, everything is shag.
What color?
Brown. There are more pictures in here. $6,500.
Oh, it's so good.
Look at it, Robbie.
Oh,
Look at it. So
it's like
so
a
it's
lounge.
It's got captain's chairs all around, and the two in the front swivel around to face the back, and there's a table in the middle. Tell me that's not the greatest trackside podcasting vehicle you've ever seen in your whole goddamn life.
That is amazing.
Isn't it?
Yeah, and you'd have like no interference from like echoing and nothing.
Because it's dead inside.
Yeah.
And then, you want to know what's behind Robbie? Go to the next picture. A fucking bed!
It's perfect.
It's the best.
It's so good.
You know what would look really great behind that? A Dodge Omni on a car dolly.
Bro.
I wish that I could drop the bomb on you that I bought that right here, right now, because that would be the biggest reveal that TenTenths podcast history.
That would be the best. That would,
but it's not.
It wouldn't be as good as my reveal.
It
but
might be.
It'd be good. It'd be so good.
I really like. My dad's like, he's like, I mean, you can pay me back. I'm like,
yeah.
Don't fucking tell me that. Like, I want it. I really, really want it. I almost bought it. I almost like talked to the guy.
Oh, you should have.
I almost did.
The best part is you're going to have thousands of people telling you to buy it now.
Yeah, probably.
That's the best part of the show.
It's the dopest.
That would be so fun.
I saw this and I was like, Robbie would be so into this.
I would be. I need some lights.
It's so good. I love the swiveling captain's chairs.
There was one by my grandparents' place. It was orange, a little bit newer. I think it was a Chevy.
Yeah, probably.
It didn't have the captain's chairs, but it had orange shade carpet everywhere.
The conversion vans get wild and crazy, dude.
Yeah. I want to say it was early 80s, not
yeah.
But it was not as good as this. But and they wanted next to nothing for it because it had been sitting for quite some time just in the street, and they needed
this thing is in really good. Like, get it in and drive it.
Yeah, 48,000 miles. Someone
good to go, dude.
This thing, man.
Store in the winter, new tires. She's ready to rock.
Wow,
one of my favorite things I saw this weekend.
You need this in your life.
I kind of do. There's probably a phone number on there.
We can make that out. Yeah,
I'll figure it out.
It's there.
It might take a call or two. His name's DJ. It'll be fine. Dude, it's so good.
And he just priced it at $6,500. I bet you could get it for $6,000.
My dad's like, I bet you'd walk home with this, or you'd drive this home for $5,000. Like, yeah, probably.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Apparently,
your dad could totally talk him down.
Apparently, the rear bed turns into a couch.
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
how comfortable and nice. You wouldn't have to rent anything to go camping in Alpine. You just take this.
Yeah.
You would save money long term.
Yeah. And it would tow, no problem.
You could take the Zoom with you, man. It could do more. We could have a Patreon.
Imagine how good that would be for podcasting at the track.
There's nothing better.
There'd be a line out the door for the opportunity to podcast with us at the track with that thing.
They'd be like,
people would want to get. Remember how cool Matt Williams' van was?
Yeah.
This is better.
Yeah. Don't tell him I said that, but yeah.
I mean, he listens.
Allegedly. He's going to text me like, dude, my van was better.
But it'll be like 6 months from now because he listens in spurts.
No, he listened. We talked the other day.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like one episode behind.
That thing's so dope. I wanted it.
You need it.
I wanted it really badly. It was really cool.
It would be cool to have people like standing outside to do a podcast with us, and they'd be like, Slip Mingle who? We'd say exactly.
Yeah. So, neato. This I saw was kind of funny. It says heavy Chevy on it. That is a factory bumper or sticker. That's a factory sticker. I don't know anything about this car.
That's a factory sticker?
But it says heavy Chevy on the front corner of the hood.
Do they sell replicas of those? I could put it on every Camaro.
Should we get one for Dalton's Camaro? I'm sure that there's no doubt in my mind that they sell that as a replica. But yeah, that's a factory sticker.
Weird. Doesn't make any sense.
I asked my dad about it. He rattled off something. I forgot it already.
Oh. I'm sure it was important to somebody. But weird.
Of course, because I was like, is that a factory sticker?
Yeah, of course.
And he was like, yeah, it was a blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I don't know. Why do you fucking know that?
From this year to that year. And it was
yeah, it came on this and you could buy this. And I know. And then he like rolled into the Pontiac version of it. And I remember him specifically saying something about you could buy the Pontiac version. And the deal was that you could get that car with any motor they sold at the time or some shit like that.
Huh. Yeah, but heavy Pontiac doesn't really have a
heavy
ring.
Chevy though. It's kind of
it's got a ring to it.
Yeah,
Dalton's heavy Chevy.
I just thought it was funny that it says heavy Chevy on it.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah,
like heavy's not good. You don't want that.
No,
heavy duty on your truck maybe, but not
this
heavy
was
sports car.
It was the 70s, Robbie.
Heavy, man.
Heavy metal.
That was not metal.
But they called it heavy metal.
It's not.
but that's what they call
They
it.
don't even know.
It's no job for a cowboy.
It's no job for a cowboy. It's no Lorna Shore. Fucking metal.
Okay.
1970s metal. Give me a break.
Hair metal.
Hair singing. Oh, G8.
So this was actually a really, like, kind of a special G8. It was kind of silly, but at the same time, it's a pretty special car. So this was the pace car for the Rolex series
Oh.
in some year. I don't remember what year. But this is not a
08?
replica. It is the real car.
What do they want for it?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Or is it in the car show?
No, I didn't even walk through the car show.
Oh, so it's for sale.
Basically, any car picture in here was in the car corral.
Okay.
So,
So it's
this guy drove it there
nice.
because he stayed at our hotel, and we saw it the day before at the hotel, and I figured, oh, that's just here for the car show, probably, right?
Yeah, of course.
But no, he had it there in the car corral. So I guess hopefully he doesn't sell it, or else he has to buy something else to get home.
Yeah, if he sells it for enough money, then he...
You just figured out on
Yeah.
the back end. So it actually had lights like cut in and grafted into above the bumper, or sorry, above the license plate on the trunk lid.
Oh.
And then it's got the light bar across the top.
Yeah, it's a proper safety car.
Yeah, it was. I mean, this was the real deal. And I Googled it when we were at the hotel because I was like, did somebody really make a replica of a pace car? Like, that's fucking lame. Like, that car's worth less now because you did that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This was sold at Barrett Jackson at some point, but it wouldn't let me view how much it was sold for.
A lot. More than you should.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this was one of those deals where it was a Barrett Jackson bargain. Because there are, like, you know, when you watch TV, when you watch the Barrett Jackson show, Mecum, they'll show you everything. So you see every car roll across it, and you get like, you're like, oh, Mecum's like the second rate, right? Like, no, it's really not. It's just that Barrett Jackson only shows you the top 10% of the cars that went fucking wild.
Yeah, the $2 million cars. No.
Right. But there's Barrett Jackson is a 5-day ordeal in Scottsdale, and they show you 2 hours worth of that 5 days worth of bidding.
Yeah.
And the other 4 days and 6 hours of bidding was totally reasonable cars.
Yeah, because I remember...
Sometimes I even dare say bargains.
Yeah, because didn't
I've been there.
Richard Rawlings go and sell something and lose his ass on it?
Oh, yeah.
Something weird. Like, he thought he was going to make money hand over fist. And
Yeah, probably.
like it was a car I actually was...
Good.
Wasn't it a Datsun?
Was that the F40?
No, it was... No, because he would have made money on that for sure. F40s are great.
Yeah, but he
They're not F50s, but they're okay.
There's an F50 in here.
Nice. But I know it's not real, but...
No.
But I want to say he did like a Datsun drift car or something, and he thought he was going to sell it for insane monies and didn't.
Good.
What's the Datsun?
Everybody deserves to lose money sometimes, Robbie.
I've lost money before.
What are you buying in Atlanta that you're going to lose money on?
Nothing.
Next, Robbie.
A Viper.
I put it's too much. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember thinking, wow, that's too much. But it is the gen I think you are after.
This is the gen that I like.
Yeah, so I don't remember. I don't know.
Second
this
gen?
is the second gen of Viper. Yes, it's not quite
It's green.
right, which is why
not
I was
good.
like, oh, that's not good?
No.
No,
I mean,
you're not into that?
Well, I mean, you hate it, so I like it. But
Well, I mean, but would you buy a Viper that's green just to spite me
yes.
when you can get one that's white with blue stripes? Or
For the
blue
same for the same price?
Yes.
I'd get the green one.
Would you? I don't think you would.
I don't think I could, but I would
don't
want
think
to.
I would have. I would be honestly. I'd be disappointed if you didn't walk over to it first and go, "Nah, just fucking with you," and then turn around. Like that would be fine. Get a rise out of me, haha. We'll all laugh. We'll guffaw a little. We'll move on. But you're gonna buy the blue one.
Yeah,
Or
blue,
the white.
blue. Yeah, blue with white stripes or white with blue stripes would be acceptable.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know which one I would want.
I would probably lean towards the blue car with the white
So
stripes.
when my dad got his 70 Trans Am that he has now, it was originally the color that he bought it in was white with the blue stripes.
Yes.
And then when he got home and decoded the VIN, he found out that it was actually a blue with white stripe car.
Oh.
Which is what he wanted more, and was also the lower production volume one, so good for him.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, nah, you're going to ruin it. White with blue stripes is better. But now that I've seen the car out in the sun with both, I like the blue with the white stripes.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
It's a good combination.
I don't think you can lose either way, though.
It's not neither.
A Viper
neither is
in
wrong.
either is a
Just
good
fine.
purchase.
It's just fine. I don't know if I've actually seen one in green, though, before.
I don't think I have either. It was kind of interesting. There's a lot of NV Miatas in this color. The second gen of Miata.
Yeah.
And that is, when you see it that way, it's upsettingly close.
That is that color for sure.
Well, and that, the front end, like, from a distance, that's a fucking Miata.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want that.
Which might ruin a Viper for you a little bit.
Yeah, you need...
Not enough that I don't think you'd buy one. But
No.
Is that what you're getting this weekend?
I do always have wanted a Viper.
He's not buying a Viper. Because then I'd be wrong. I don't think I am. So this was a gas truck, like an old gas. There's another picture of
gas
it.
stations and such.
Yeah, it was a Ford, like a 30s Ford. But for some reason, the rear end looked very strange to me. So I took a picture of that. It's really weird because it looks like
The differential's like...
it's turned 90 degrees.
Yeah, it's like a foot in diameter.
Yeah. It's very strange.
No, that's how they sit. That's how they sit in there.
Right, but when you look at modern center sections...
Oh, yeah, because you got the plate on the end.
Yeah, it looks like it's turned 90 degrees from a modern center section.
Yes.
Which had me confused for a second.
Because
I thought it was weird.
That one is not designed for you to take apart.
Right. That is not nearly as serviceable. It's bolted together, and you can't take it apart, but you also have to pull the axle at the same time.
Yeah, that car came with an instruction manual on how to do that.
No, it probably didn't.
The new ones didn't. No, anything that old came with an instruction on, like, if I bought that car new, it came with a book 2 inches thick that showed me how to fix everything. Now you don't get any of that shit.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It is really cool. Remarkably good shape. Ran.
No way.
Remarkably good shape for what it was. I just the wheels don't do it for me because they put aftermarket like large diameter wheels on it.
Like from a newer.
But honestly, that front wheel almost looks like it has to be that big because that brake is huge inside of there.
Right.
But that's just because they suck. So they put giant ones in there because it's a giant disc brake.
Disc.
Or sorry, drum brake.
Yeah, giant drum.
brake. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be awful to stop.
But I just thought it was kind of cool. Very, very good shape. And I like old gas trucks.
Huh.
I don't know why, I was just really taken aback by the rear center section being...
Yeah, it is
The way
strange.
that
I don't
is.
think I've ever seen anything built like that. That's sandwiched together.
It really kind of shows the evolution of our thought process in engineering cars.
Yes.
That was just built to be fucking bulletproof and solid as can be and easy to put together in the factory. And then we're like, wait a fucking second. When this breaks, it's a real pain in the dick.
Yeah.
Let's fix that.
The whole back has to come off.
We can do this better.
Yep.
Let's.
We only need to take out the gears.
Yeah.
Let's put a window on this.
Yeah. So, kind of an interesting thing. This was a Datsun 280Z from 1978 280Z. The least desirable of the Zs.
You're not wrong.
But still kind of a cool car. This was a full, like, rotisserie restoration
Oh.
last year.
So somebody took the time and effort and then they still put the fake teeth on the grill?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Some people have bad taste. So the little sign that this guy put together said that this was his COVID project.
It's a great way to use your time, man.
He said, this spent all summer last year upside down in a rotisserie because what else are you going to do when the bars are closed?
He's got a point.
So,
All the libraries are closed, too. But he doesn't.
yeah, that was his problem. So I don't see a price on there, Robbie. I could have swore that I took that specifically for the price. I just thought it was
There is no price.
Yeah, well, maybe if you have to
many.
ask.
Yeah.
New frame rails, new floor plans, new substructure, new struts, tires, brakes. drag links for the sway bars.
Yep.
Alignment. I would fucking hope it's got a new alignment.
I would think.
All fluids, engine, trans, diff, new carpets, and I can't read that last word.
I don't know. I can't either. And I'm like right there.
Yeah. So a lot of work put into that.
It's in good shape.
Something that I found kind of interesting this year at Iola, a lot of more in the car corral than the swap meet.
Yeah.
But starting to have things, still old things, but things that we might be more interested in. A shockingly large number of front-wheel drive 80s Dodges. Turbo Dodges, no less.
No
There was a Turbo LeBaron there, Robbie.
Jeez.
A Turbo LeBaron convertible.
Of course it was a convertible.
I can't imagine a car I could desire less. Well, okay, the naturally aspirated version.
Yeah, there you go. But they're both low on the priority list.
Pretty low. But it was there. It was for sale. And it was minty fresh.
I bet.
Problem is there's a shockingly large number of minty fresh LeBaron convertibles.
People loved those cars and took care of them.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Yeah. If you own something, be proud of it, Robbie.
Hey, exactly.
So, lots of El Caminos there this year.
No
and
surprise.
Now that I know you love El Caminos.
Of course. It's so practical. That's what I should get. I should get an El Camino.
I want to say that was $17,500, which was maybe too much.
That's too much. But I bet he'd trade for a GTO.
Ooh.
I would not make that trade.
Why not?
That's too much.
That doesn't seem like the worst trade you could possibly make. That was a really, really clean, ready to go example.
It's super nice, but
not the body style I want. That's like an 80s.
yeah, that's
not
too,
the body
too
style.
I would have to be an older one for sure.
Yeah. So, getting into the swap meet stuff now. So, I just kind of took a picture of smattering of things I found interesting or strange.
Okay.
This is a supercharger setup, a Roots style supercharger setup for like an old school drag car.
It's 3 feet
gasser. Yeah, it's supremely tall. And then it has 6 single throttle body carburetors. It is not like a Hillborn injection system.
Yep.
Those are 6 individual carburetors
Oh boy.
with individual fuel bowls and individual floats and individual linkages that all have to be tuned and synced and aligned up. That looks like a mega pain in the ass, but god damn would it be cool when it runs.
For all 3 minutes that it runs.
Dude, it's so cool though. Look at it.
It would be incredible.
It'd be the best through that supercharger. When all 6 of those throttle bodies open up,
Yeah.
and it just makes that suction noise, and then the supercharger whine. God damn, makes me want to put my Omni back together with a supercharger on it.
Do it.
I have to cut a hole in the hood, which I'm not willing to do.
I bet we could find you a spare.
Yeah, I
hood.
need to find another hood.
Let's do that.
Is what it boils
Let's
down
just
to.
do it without the hood first, and then we can figure out the
that's
hood
probably
thing
what
later.
I would do.
Yeah,
That's probably what I would do.
I like it. Let's do
The
that.
biggest hurdle for me putting that supercharger on the car, ignoring the fact that the car doesn't run, and that's a bigger problem.
Figure that out later.
Let's pretend for a second that I had any level of ambition or motivation to finish that car.
Okay.
And it was running, and I decided, you know what? Today seems like a good day to blow up an engine and put the supercharger on there. It's a self-contained oil.
Oh.
It's not plumbed through with the car.
Yep.
And I would like to change that.
Oh.
Like change the oil. Not change it to I would like to just
Change the oil.
do an oil change.
That's fair.
I don't know what goes in it.
We could test that.
I don't know that I want to. And you'd think that would be like a really easy thing to figure out.
You could send it out to the lab.
I went to the Magnuson supercharger booth at PRI, found the oldest motherfucker in there.
Yep.
He didn't know.
You have a clue.
Not a clue.
He was like glazed over as soon as he started describing it. He was like, dude, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But he thought it was really cool.
Oh, sure.
So that's the biggest thing right
It's
now.
a lifetime oil addict.
I don't want... Yeah, but they thought the lifetime of that was like 10 years, not 40. That's my biggest hang up is
It's
that I
gotta
don't
be.
want it to eat itself, so I want it to be
It's gotta be
lubricated
just
well.
like-
No,
it's not just gear oil?
It's not.
Weird.
It's almost clear. Like I almost think it's some kind of mineral oil.
Is it thin?
Yes.
Like real thin?
Well, it's also 35 years old. So I don't know, is it? Or is it just garbage? Well, it'd probably get worse, wouldn't it? It'd probably get thicker as it sat and didn't do anything.
But if it's not an engine oil. Engine oil gets
It's not engine or gear oil.
No, because engine oil gets shitty because it gets all the contaminants from being heat cycled and plus the
well, that's going to be heat cycled too. But I don't think it was used
you like from the combustion
either.
chamber and stuff. But that oil would be self-contained, similar to a diff or a transmission.
It's clear.
So, I mean, theoretically, it'd be like if an automatic transmission just sat for 40 years. Theoretically, it should be fine because that fluid doesn't just go bad.
But I don't want it to. I don't want to be
40
wrong.
years is a long time.
Yeah, I don't want to be wrong. Like, I feel like the least you would do on your 40-year-old car that, like, oh shit, this thing fucking starts and runs. Let's change all the fluids.
Yes, even if it's a lifetime oil, you change it.
Yeah. So
I bet you could send that off to like the oil analyzing place.
You know what? That's a good point. I never thought about that.
That's what I meant.
I bet I could get to like Blackstone or something like that.
I bet they could tell you exactly what it is.
Isn't that what that's called? Blackstone?
Bill does that with all of his oil. Like he's like super good about that. I'm really bad about that. But
that would be.
I would talk to Bill.
That would be an interesting podcast topic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, oil analyzation.
We should reach out to them.
Yeah, there's your answer. I'm a problem solver.
That's
an adventure for you, unlike the adventure for me.
That would be good podcast content. Yeah. They might actually do it for me.
And it would cost you $20.
It might not, is what I'm saying.
What?
I said it would be good for them.
Yeah.
It might not cost me $20 is what I'm getting at.
Oh, either way, it's like seriously an oil
you're
analysis.
Right.
Like $20.
I like where your head's at. I might peruse their website, see what they do. I like where your head's at.
Oh, these are cool.
So, yeah, we don't need to get too much into these. But this lady's there every year. She's got this huge booth.
Yep.
That's just full of pins, like hat pins,
like
shirt pins.
Yeah, like old lapels type stuff.
Yeah. And then also iron-on patches and stuff like that. And so I took a couple pictures. She has them organized into like
similar categories like manufacturers.
So they're organized by manufacturer, and then there's one that's just like motorsports.
Yeah.
Right, which I think is what I took most of the pictures of, because like there's a Tyrrell one in there.
Yeah, there's like a Nelson Piquet.
Yeah. So some of these, like I knew that the old school racing nerd in Robbie Veerhout and Dusty Nixon would really trip your triggers on these. There's one of these that it has the track outlines of some tracks that F1 raced at in the 80s with Marlboro logos next to them.
Oh, yeah.
Which are super dope.
Mexico, Hockenheim, Adelaide,
How
Imola,
cool are
Monaco.
Those?
Dude, those are neat. 1991.
They kind of range anywhere from like $10 to $20.
Yeah, I'm sure they're not cheap, but you find one that you really like. That's
there's a
awesome.
Dodge Laser pace car one there, which is hilarious.
Yep.
Speaking of turbo Dodge things, she did have one that said Shelby Dodge Charger, but she didn't have any Dodge Omni ones. I was really bummed. I probably would have bought a Dodge Omni one.
The Buick Wildcat pace car. It's a concept car, I assume.
Yeah. So
that's some cool stuff there.
You could legit spend an hour in that booth.
Yeah, I would have a hard time not like grab it. I'm not really a trinket guy.
Yeah,
but I do have a few things on my bookshelf.
Yeah,
that's the type of stuff I get.
So my dad has a safari hat, like a flop safari hat.
Yeah,
right,
like Jabez has.
Yeah, similar. Jabez is more cowboy hat.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's an Indiana Jones hat.
No, he didn't buy the one I wanted him to. It's a cowboy hat.
Oh, it's a cowboy hat.
It's more cowboy hat than it is safari hat.
Yeehaw.
Yeah, the one I sent was the one my dad has, basically.
Oh, okay.
Which he didn't buy because he is lame.
It's like he doesn't care about our opinion.
Yeah, clearly. Anyway, my dad buys these pins and puts them on the hat for the vehicles he currently owns.
Oh, is that like a thing? Like, is he not? He's not the only one that does this.
No, not at all.
So he walks around the car show and like look at people's hats, like, "Hey, you have a
I don't.
1920."
They're too small to be able to really do that. Like these are like
a quarter.
Yeah, that's a pretty good way to describe them. A quarter.
Yeah.
So like he bought a 70 Trans Am one,
of course,
because he didn't, and then he bought one with the International Truck logo. and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, a 64 Catalina, 62 Catalina, whatever it is his race car is now.
That's cool.
Stuff like that. So, yeah. Dude, you could spend like an hour.
Yeah, so there's some like 240Z ones. I mean, that's awesome.
Yeah, I tried to get a couple pictures of the Datsun and Nissan area.
Yeah, the old Nissan stuff.
Yeah, the old
Lotus.
Nissan ones are cool. Cool logos.
Morris. Oh, Morris. Morgan's. Oh, yeah, of course, there's cool shit there.
Yeah, dude. Like,
alphabetized. That's great.
Basically, if you have anything but a Dodge Omni, she probably has one for you. So, it was neat. I enjoy going through there every year.
Yeah. Lotus.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Yep.
So, cool stuff.
Bentley, all good. What the heck is going on with this tire, Adam?
So, this is apparently a really old spare. It
literally says spare on it.
It says spare on it. And I was like, just beside myself with this. I thought it was the most hilarious.
I guess so we're clear. The tread says spare.
Right. The tread, the tread pattern says the word spare.
In big, bold letters.
Big block letters.
Yep. So it's got one strip down the middle, and then on the left and right side it says spare. Basically.
Hilarious. I don't know why, but I couldn't stop laughing at this. I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Yeah, so it's spare, 2 blocks, spare, all the way around on both sides. Yeah. So if you're driving down like a dirt road, it's just spare, all the way down.
Right. That would be hilarious, wouldn't it?
That's great.
I don't know why. I
don't know what anymore.
I don't know what it's for, like what it came off of or anything like that. It's a full-size tire. Yeah,
it looks like it.
It's like a truck spare, like a full-size rim and tire.
Oh, I'm curious if that's more common with semis.
No. Like a
pickup.
Like if I bought a C10 in 1970, this was the spare tire tucked up underneath the bed. It was that size.
I gotcha.
But it's a full-size spare. It's not a space saver.
They shouldn't. Yeah. That reminds me, I need a spare for the trailer.
Yeah, you do.
I don't want to be like Dalton.
He's got a spare.
Oh, that's right, because he ruins axles.
He's got a brand new spare. The tires that are on the trailer are fucking ancient, but the spare's brand new.
Oh, yikes.
They're really expensive tires.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, his, I'm sure.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. So, there's some,
old Sinclair.
There were 3 or 4 of these Sinclair, Dino, whatever. Statues for sale. And Logan stopped and looked at 2 of them. Both of them had sold signs on them.
Whoa.
That was one thing I was going to talk about. Money was definitely flowing here.
For every company in the world begging for employees, it's shocking how many people have money right now.
Like, yeah, people were buying.
Right.
Things were, everybody had something in their hands. Everybody bought some. Lots of large ticket items had sold signs on them. Yep. Cars, gas pumps, dinosaur statues. People were buying stuff, which is really...
We're complaining about like how expensive things are, but everything's selling right now.
I was really excited to see how well... Because they canceled this last year.
Yes.
For obvious reasons. I was really, really happy and pleased to see how well it did this year. Not only the fact that like people were spending money, things were moving. Most of their booth space were full. It was just as big as it was 2 years ago. The car show was huge. We didn't even have time to look at it because everything else was so packed. There were lots of people there. It was great.
Awesome.
So this stuff definitely, like with the average age of the people who are going through this place, like something like COVID could really destroy this.
Tear through it.
And, well, I mean, not just like because COVID affected older people, but just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not. I've been doing it for 20 years. I missed a year. I'm done with it now. Right. That was not really, it didn't seem to be the case, which was really good to me.
Yeah, it was almost like a pendulum swing where everyone that hadn't been out in a while was like, no, I need to do this. I meant to go last year and didn't.
Yeah.
Seems to be like motorsport seems to be that way too. It's just like everything's full.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Yeah. Speaking of that, Hallett, 2 weeks.
Yeah, buddy.
Mid of TT. All the fun boys will be there. All the lame ones will be in Alpine.
That's mostly true. I'll be at Alpine, so I mean.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with me and Dusty in Austin.
Dusty's dad.
And Dusty's dad, because he'll be driving his Z. It'll be great.
It's going to be great.
It's going to be great. I signed up today.
Good.
I mean, I knew I was going. I just hadn't signed up.
Yeah, that's right. I suppose you weren't worried about sellout.
No, it's not going to sell out, but hopefully it's fuller.
Yeah. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, always fun.
So, this was...
I don't know what this is, but I love it.
It's a Ute.
Yes.
It's an Australian spec car. He just had it listed as a Ute, so I don't know if it was a Ford or a Holden product. Just said Ute.
I can confirm Holden products are top notch.
But it had a big old motor underneath the hood. Super cool looking little thing.
I'm into that a lot.
It was an El Camino, essentially.
Yep.
But it's not a rebadged El Camino.
No, I'm way into
that's a totally different vehicle.
I'm way more into this one than I am the actual El Camino. I like this a lot.
It's super cool. So I don't know but it didn't say what it was. It was very interesting, though. It just said Ute.
Think you trade for a GTO?
I feel like there should be a picture. I swear I took a picture. Yeah.
It is. 1964 Ute.
Yeah.
18.5.
Yeah. Look at me.
A Chevy 383 in it.
So, there you go.
Awesome.
I just realized I probably should have gone through here and taken some of the phone numbers off.
No, they put them out publicly. They want somebody to buy it.
They are for sale, so yeah, whatever. This was an intake manifold for something. I don't know what.
Chevy.
But it's a 4-cylinder V4 layout. And it's clearly homemade.
Huh.
The intake manifold was.
Yeah.
I think it's some kind of circle track contraption. But I don't know what it was for. It has a bow tie printed on it.
Painted on it.
Yeah.
That looks like paint to me.
Yeah, I think that plate in the middle is probably a carburetor hole that they had covered up for some reason. And then there's holes in the side now for like side draft carburetors or something.
Weird.
Very strange. I really wish that I could have figured out what it was for. I kind of stood there and looked at it for a while. Kind of like looked at the guy in the booth and looked at that thing, and then he never came over.
Oh.
And so I was like, all right, fine, fuck yourself.
If you don't know what it is, you don't want it.
Right. Well, I wasn't going to like ask him and waste his time. I don't know why. I just didn't feel like doing that.
I know how that goes.
But my dad was looking at some other stuff in that booth, so I was kind of standing there staring at it, and he never paid me no mind.
It's like he knew.
So this was a...
What the hell?
So
what the hell?
So remember, like a million years ago, we did a podcast where we like set a budget and then went through the Barrett-Jackson auction and picked cars that we would have bought.
Oh yeah,
with that budget.
Yep.
And there was a.
Is that the one we did with Don and he failed miserably?
No. It was you, me, and Michael. Like
eons ago,
a few years ago. But there was like. I want to say it was a Jeep. Yes, it was a Jeep Cherokee.
Okay.
That somebody had widened like 18 inches or something stupid. And I was like really mad that you didn't pick it. And you were like really mad that I thought you would.
Yeah.
This is that same deal, except it's a Ford like Model A.
It's super fat.
It's been radically widened. So
it's so
basically,
weird.
Like the front end is so much wider than normal that it has. So everyone knows like what a Ford Model A or Model T like grill looks like, right? This is that with another one next to it.
Yeah, so it's twice as wide, and then so instead of just like the Ford with like a spherical or a semicircle, it has two of them now.
Yep.
Like a McDonald's M.
Yeah. Yeah. And like it had a whole interior in it and everything. It was a whole ordeal.
Did it have extra seats or just one long bench?
No, it was like buckets in the front. I think it's like say like a early 90s 1500 Sierra Chevy pickup truck body or running gear and interior, and then someone cut that body down the middle and widened it and welded it back together.
That's incredible.
It's the dumbest looking thing, though.
Yeah. But it's incredible.
It's not so wide that you couldn't drive down the road like a Jeep Cherokee that's been widened 18 inches.
Yep.
But it's wide enough that you're like, what the you double take it.
It's like a Raptor. It's just like it fits in between the lines.
It needs
but barely.
clearance lights because it's so wide. But yeah, it was kind of goofy. This is the kind of goofy shit that I love seeing at swap meets, though.
Yes, that's incredible.
So, then I had to take a picture of this. This is an F50 model car.
This is the best car Ferrari ever made.
You know what I didn't see this weekend? Any F40 toys.
Exactly. 'Cause nobody cares.
I guess, look at that.
Yep. People appreciate the F50, even if it's silver with yellow interior.
And a convertible.
Yeah. But I'd still want it.
But not as much as an F40.
Wrong.
So this booth had a bunch of old, like, Trans Am series posters. Like, they're almost like movie posters. I assume that they used to use these as, like, advertising at places.
Yep.
And these were reprints, so they were $25. Or what, does that one say original?
That one's original for $20.
Yeah, $20, an original.
If that would have been like a Des Moines Grand Prix thing, I would have bought it.
If you don't think I looked to make sure there weren't any, you're wrong.
I appreciate that
because I got your back.
More than you realize. I do have one.
If there was a Des Moines Grand Prix one, I would be presenting it to you on the show right now.
So good. I do have one. I have one claimed from an SCCA member that he said I could have, and I'm so pumped about it.
Yeah, even if it would have been a reprint, like I would have bought it for sure.
Now, I got that one on the wall, and there's that one that I showed you that I really like. It's got like the Corvette with the flames or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more like an artistic rendering type. That's the one I really want, and that's the one that he said I could have.
Oh, cool.
So that's
cool.
Yeah, I want that on the wall.
So this guy had probably 30 or 40 different prints. There were some drag racing ones, and then a bunch of these Trans Am and Can-Am ones too. Super cool. I could get my head around. I mean, I don't have any one specific that I wanted badly enough that I bought it, but
no,
they were really reasonable prices for a lot of them being original prints.
Yeah, $20 for an original print. That's good.
That's 50 years old.
Yeah, I'd pay that for a Rouen Grand Prix
in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I think I paid something like that for that one.
Yeah, that's super cool. So
golf.
There was a lot of golf stuff there.
Really?
None of it reasonably priced.
Why would it be? These look restored.
These were fully restored golf
gas pumps.
So first of all, gas pumps can be any brand of gas. There's like 3 or 4 manufacturers of pumps, right? And then they're just painted to match. So these could have been anything in a former life, but they were painted golf, and they were like. I think the one on the left there that doesn't say golf on it was like $17.50, and the one that does was like 19 something.
So in all reality, what's painted on it hardly even matters. You
could buy one.
It's not
like
original.
So for whatever reason, I was like jokingly asked my dad this. I was like, "Why doesn't metal from back then rust?" But my 2005 Dodge Caravan practically rusted in half. But like you can buy these in what is basically like sand it down and hit it with some primer condition for not that much money, and then you just paint it whatever color you want it to be.
Right.
And you got yourself a gas pump. I mean, yeah, it's going to cost you $600 to buy it, not restored, but apparently it's worth almost $2,000 restored. So, I mean, I don't know if he sold them, but
I bet he sold
a lot of those things were sold.
You see them sold regularly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. So lots of gas pumps there. Some that I've never really seen before. I was looking specifically for one version of gas pump because I wanted to take a picture of it so we could talk about it on the show that I didn't get to see, which is called Visible Top.
Okay, I'm picturing.
And so it's basically about the same height as a normal old school gas pump like that. But then on top of it, where the globe normally would be, is like a 3-foot cylinder that's made out of glass.
Yes.
And gas gets pumped up into the top of the pump up there, and then is gravity fed down into the car. And that was the way they did it back in the day.
Huh. Yeah, those are always cool. I've never actually seen one function.
Yeah.
But I always thought they were neat.
I don't know that I've ever seen one in function, like in use, but I mean, I've seen lots in very well restored condition.
I think think if I had one like that where you could see it do its thing, you'd almost have to turn it into like a fountain so you could see it do its thing.
Fill it up,
you know what I mean?
Just drain it back down into like a tank in the bottom.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Let it
you know what?
constantly
I'm shocked that that's not a thing.
That should be a thing. Like a gas pump that has, it squirts out like a fountain and then it fills, goes up and repumps it back to the top.
That's not a thing. I've never seen that.
That's a $1,000 idea.
You can make big money doing that for sure. People would buy that for their man caves.
Man caves.
Problem is that they're
yards.
like 12 foot tall, 10 foot tall. Like they don't fit in houses very well.
But you could put it right outside your shop. I see that more often.
Yeah,
like you'll see guys,
absolutely.
Like old timers with like really big shops, and they actually have like gas pumps right out front.
Yeah, that's what my dad's trying to do right now.
Yeah,
he's trying to get two, not the visible tops because they're remarkably more expensive, but two pumps that he can paint up with the Skelly stuff that he has. And
that'd be cool.
And then put them in front of his shop.
Exactly, we could turn those into fountains
because he's got bushes there now, and he doesn't want those.
Nobody wants bushes.
Get that fucking shit out of here.
Yeah, we want gas pumps.
Absolutely,
gas pump fountains.
Yeah.
.com.
You have to edit this out. It's $1 million business idea.
I know. Someone's going to steal it.
So. But yeah.
That's all I got. Or all you got.
Is that the last one?
I think so.
It might be.
But yeah, it looks like an awesome...
it's super cool. So I think Dad and I were already planning out next year.
Of course.
That's what we do.
Yeah, so
we may or may not be able to go because also that same weekend for the last couple of years has been this gigantic international truck or pickup truck, I should say, and Scout get together, like in like Brandon, South Dakota.
Oh, that's like really close.
Yeah, it's like
so like
not. It's like
hometown.
Yeah, it's not that far away from Sioux Falls.
No.
It's basically a suburb of Sioux Falls.
At this point, it's Sioux Falls.
Yeah, absolutely. And so my dad really wants to go to that.
Yeah, I can see why he would want to do that.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe, of course, then he was also talking about maybe it was time to sell the international truck that he's got and buy something else.
Well, what better place to sell it?
Well, but so what I'm saying is we may or may not go to that because he may or may not still own an international is really what it boils down to. And, like, I won't even know till the week leading up to it.
Yeah.
Because things are constantly changing.
Yeah, it'll be gone by the time you realize it. Because
Yeah.
he's just going to go on an adventure, and pretty soon it's going to be gone, and something new will be there.
Robbie.
Sometimes things just go away, and other things just appear.
I mean, sure, I guess. So, but yeah, if we go back next year, what he wants to do, we were going to look into it. It's not exactly cheap to get a 3-day pass. It's totally worth the money, don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But it's not like super cheap.
Right.
I don't remember what it costs. Doesn't matter.
I assume most people the entry people are going to go one day.
So you can get 3-day passes.
Right.
You can get, and they include parking and stuff like that. So it's not like it's a good deal, but it's kind of a lot of money. And so what we were kind of thinking of was like, well, how much more is a booth space?
Yeah. Because you pay for your weekend.
We could go like, so say the booth is $20 more, like we can at least sell $20 worth of stuff, and then we break even because we would have had to buy the tickets anyway, right?
Right.
So that's kind of where we're at on it right now.
It's got to be around $20.
Plus, it gives us $20 more, I'm saying.
I'm
sure it's more than $20, but is it more than $20 more than buying 2 tickets? Because I think it was like $60 for tickets.
Plus, you're buying them for
I'll bet you a
family, full family.
Well, no, because 12 and under are free.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'll bet you a full booth space can't be more than $80 to $100, or nobody that old is going to show up.
Yeah, they're not $2,000.
No, because you got to be able to make money on it. Like if they're more than $100, they're not buying them.
I'm trying to think what Wild Wade was. Because I knew what Wild Wade was for a while. Yeah,
Right.
It's not a lot.
Yeah. And so, like, I figure we could probably sell $20 to $40 worth of stuff minimum.
Yeah.
And, like, at least break even on what it would have cost us to get tickets. And then, one of the biggest challenges for this event is that it's so big that it's exhausting. And eventually you just get to a point where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, we're not going to walk that road because it might be the thing that I am looking for. And it might be the best price in the world, but I can't bear to the thought of walking down this aisle.
Another mile of walking.
Yeah. And so if you have a booth space, you have a home base.
Yep. It's like going to the fair.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at on it. I think maybe next year that's what we'll do.
That'd be cool.
So
sounds like an adventure, Adam.
It's always life is an adventure.
Life is
Robbie.
an adventure. But if you want to go on an adventure at the track, be sure to bring along your ApexPro. Apex Gen 2 is out now. Use the code TenTenths to get how many percentage off?
10.
10% off.
10.
10%.
Not
off.
15. That's Petrol Box.
That's Petrol Box. 10% off of your Gen 2 ApexPro and your window mount. Head over to ApexTrackCoach.com for your ApexPro. I already promised one to my buddy Wesley at Grid Life Topeka. So if you want to borrow one at Hallett.
Can I borrow one for Alpine?
Yes.
Okay. Which means you won't have...
Just kidding. I won't have one for Hallett.
Okay.
That's fine. You can take the gray one.
Because I have a few
I want
people
the
that
blue
have
one.
asked me about it.
I want the blue one.
And I'm providing an iPhone.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm trying to sell an Android user on the fact that this is worth his time to get a burner iPhone.
Get a burner. Trust me, there are people out there that are iPhone fanatics that have 3 of these iPhones in their drawers at home they'll give you for free.
Well, I have my old iPhone that still works, and I mean, it's not as good as this one because this one's newer. But it still works, so if this one falls off a cliff...
Yep. You have a backup.
I have a backup plan.
Yep. Or you'd be like me, and you get an iPhone that works, and then you get made fun of because it's nicer than your actual phone.
Why don't you just move over to it, Robbie?
It's not an AT&T phone.
Oh.
No, it was given to me.
The only reason, though, Robbie?
And because I don't want to use an Apple phone.
It's not a big deal, Robbie.
I don't want it. I don't want it.
You don't know that.
That's an adventure I don't want to take.
Life's an adventure.
I'm already on enough adventures. I'm leaving for an adventure in 24 hours.
I don't want to talk about it.
Less than 24 hours.
I was going to say, if you're leaving in 24 hours, it's a bad time to leave for an adventure.
Nah.
Right before bedtime?
Driving through the night.
That's a bad idea.
Got places to be.
Can't recommend it.
It'll be fine.
I'll be working tomorrow night, too.
Working, driving, listen to Patreon.
It's a time.
It'll be good. It'll be an adventure. Maybe I'll come back with something. Maybe I won't.
Oh, you'll be back.
Maybe I'll tell people about it. Maybe I won't.
Monday, Robbie.
You know what? Maybe Monday's not good enough.
What you fucking do? I will stop here Tuesday morning. Don't make me.
What if it's not here?
I mean, you owe me an explanation.
What if it, meaning the trailer, isn't even at my house?
But you said the cat would probably be out of the bag by Tuesday.
Probably.
So if I stop here Tuesday morning, you can at least tell me, even if you can't show me, and then I can continue on my merry way.
What time would you be here?
Like fucking 6 a.m.
I will not be here. I have an adventure on Tuesday as well, where I will not be here.
Is it related? Are these adventures related?
Potentially.
Don't do that to me. Is it related?
Yes. I have an adventure on.
What time are you leaving Tuesday?
Probably leave my house by 5:30.
Monday night. Monday after work.
Maybe.
Like a 15-minute show for the week after.
That's a strong assumption that whatever it is, including the trailer, is at my house.
You said, Robbie, don't you do this. No, I didn't request that the thing be here. I requested that you tell me.
Why would you have to be here then?
But you said you wanted me here because you
For a
want to see
podcast.
it. You want to see the reveal.
I want to see your reaction, yes.
Yes.
I do.
I was fucking right.
There's no way.
Now I've got your gear spinning too, which makes me makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised if you picked it.
I just don't know what you're going to do with it.
That's what confuses me, because if you have it right, you would know what I'm doing with it.
I just don't think you'd want to do that.
I don't think you think what it is, man.
That's why I think I'm wrong, but I don't know what else it could possibly be.
Are you assuming it's new or used?
I would never assume anything about it, Robbie.
Okay, fair enough. I guess you're also assuming
It's
that I'm buying
2021. I can't assume anything anymore.
Don't assume. No, it just makes everybody an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, they already are. But
I mean, yeah, people ain't no good.
Right.
I'm telling you that right now.
I am not assuming it's gender.
Don't do that.
No.
But if it's a car, it's a girl. Cars are always girls. Everybody knows that.
My truck, I call it Bullwinkle
Oh,
because it's a big moose.
that's fair.
My work truck.
I don't name my cars, though.
I've never named a car before until this.
They're always women, though. They're always there are girl cars.
Apparently, the Omni used to be referred to as the Babe Magnet, which
Well,
I think
obviously.
was ironic.
No.
Gold for the honeys.
Yeah, but you need green for the money.
No.
Yeah.
No, just gold.
No, you need green.
Straight gold.
No, green for the money.
I'm not Randy Moss. Straight gold, not cash.
Straight cash, homie.
Obscure sports references.
People get it. Most people will get that.
It's pretty
reference.
fucking obscure by now, though.
Randy
dude.
Moss.
Yeah, but it was like 20 years ago.
But it's so...
We're getting old,
We're in the
Robbie.
Midwest. Yeah, but if you know it...
But I only know it because you told me.
No, everyone knows it.
Nah.
Everyone knows it.
All right, I'll ask at work tomorrow.
If you say, what sports...
Who said straight cash homie?
Yep. They might even be able to tell you the context.
I bet not.
He
I
was-
work with a 21-year-old kid who didn't know what a floppy disk was, Robbie. He doesn't know who
Does he
Randy
watch
Moss-
football at all?
He doesn't know who Randy Moss
Does he
is.
watch football?
Probably.
Then he knows. They play that highlight all the time. Hey, Randy, how you going to pay that fine? Straight cash, homie. Yeah, that sticks.
Oh, shit. We don't have any news this week.
No, we're just going on adventures.
I meant to put news together. Like
I meant to check to see if there was.
I got
news.
home Monday evening full of piss and vigor. I was like, we're going to do a full fucking show. I even researched some stuff for the opener.
We even talked about doing a show like on Monday, planning a Wednesday show.
Right.
Because you knew
Days
I'd be gone.
in advance.
You knew I'd be gone.
No, I didn't at that time.
I had told you I would be gone.
Right.
But hey, by the way, I'm going to be gone Thursday.
Right. So you're like, we got to do this Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yep.
Which was fine because tomorrow I can't do it either
That's perfect.
because I'll be at work.
I'll be gone.
I know.
Who knows? What I'll
Straight
do.
cash, homie.
Yeah. Did I bring cash?
Are you bringing cash? You're not bringing cash. It's already been paid for. The sum you're paying for the thing that you're buying that I think you're buying, but I don't know what you're going to do with, you wouldn't be paying cash for it.
Would I?
I mean, you better bring a briefcase.
How rich do you think I am?
Well, I don't think that you are the only one involved in the purchase of said item.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
I don't want to. I'm not Googling how much I think it is.
Yeah,
Let's shut it down, Robbie.
Yeah. People will want to know. I'm excited. It's going to be good times.
Next week.
Next week.
Tune in.
Probably. Assuming we do a show.
We'll do a show.
We'll catch everybody next week.